Alright, okay. So we're halfway through 2020 and coronavirus is still about. Quarantine is still happening. But I think the main problem right now is that um, the main issue of when it comes to America and black people and just stories I've been hearing from the news. Um, Obviously the George Floyd incident and so many other incidents. It just happens that George Floyd was the straw that broke the camel's back. I I hate myself for saying this, but before George Floyd had died, yes, I wasn't racist, but also yes, I wouldn't bother going to any peaceful protests when it comes to black people because I thought that that time was over and it was just people being mean for the sake of being mean just for attention. But it's a lot worse than that. I do have to say that I am not educated enough at all. In fact, I've done very little. I've only just been hearing people's stories online, watching a lot of YouTube videos, Instagrams about about terrors that have happened the other side of the world for me. And if I was living there right now, over in America, I would be terrified. And yes, I'd have more knowledge. Yes, I'd be fighting harder, but I would also be terrified. Um, it's a very dangerous place at the minute, especially if you're black. Why would people be scared about that? Why would people in 2020 be scared because of the color of their skin? You know, that it doesn't make any sense to me. Why should they? Anyway, I'm not again. I don't know much about it. I honestly don't, but I know that it is just. It's a terrible thing. It is a terrible thing. Um, I don't know what much I can do over here. All I can do is what I'm doing right now, spreading the word. And shoving the word down people's throats even further. Letting them know that this is wrong. That's all I can do. Not a lot of people will see this. Just people who know me, really. And yes, it's good that most of you here will say, "Oh yeah, I agree with you," but I think you need to do a wee bit more. I think you need to go and do some research. I think you need to go and really show that you don't want history to make 2020 look like it was a racist year. Come on, 2020. It's 20. Modern day. It's modern day, right? 2020. As of 2020, it's modern day, really. And people are still being racist. Still, just bad things, terrible things are happening. People getting killed. Come on, killed just because they're black. Doesn't make sense, does it? The difference is, though, I don't care if it makes sense or not. It's happening and it needs to stop. So, if you do know how to help, please do. Don't just sit down and don't just sit down and be not racist and call it a day. Do what I'm doing. I don't care if people have to hear the same message 20 times over. I want people to be constantly thinking about a problem that should have ended ages ago. I'm 17, I've grown up in it, and I didn't even know. Thank fucking God I didn't know that it was happening. But now I do, and now it's a problem. And because it's a problem, I need to help stop it, alright? I don't know. I can't remember. I've been re-recording this a couple of times now, and I can't remember if I said this or not. But I probably fall under that grip of wouldn't do much. Would sit about letting it happen, but saying to myself, "Oh, it's fine. I'm not racist. I wouldn't do that." That sucks. It sucks to think that's me. That's me now. What, last week, 2 weeks ago, I was sitting there going, "Oh, it's fine. It was just one racist person who killed George Floyd." This is the reason why I'm making this video. To get those people like me, to realize that, okay, yeah, maybe this is a problem. And the chances are they've probably heard it on the media. Again, I want to let them know that I'm not from the media. I'm not a celebrity. I'm just a friend of yours, probably. Or at least someone that you know. And I'm saying, wise up. Do something. This is what I'm doing now. I'm sitting down. I don't need to do this. I'm sitting down, spending time, just talking, just trying to spread the word. I'm not that great a speaker. I probably won't go to any protests. COVID stopped me from doing so. But what I can do is record this, let you know, and just pass it on, I guess. Shove it down more people's throats. Get people to do things to stop it. Because I'm sick of it. I'm approaching 20 years old. 17 at the minute, as of recording this. And if I have to live the best part of my life in a world of racism, I think it's going to ruin my life. I only get to live once, and I don't want it to be in the best possible way. But the best possible way. How amazing would it be for the children that will grow up whenever I'm 20 or so, not knowing what the word racism means. Even better, a black person over in America growing up not knowing what racism means. You know how amazing that would be? Do you know how awesome that would be? And if you don't, I think you need to go and do a wee bit more research. I've rambled on long enough, but what I will have to do, and what I will do in saying this is, if you're racist now, fuck off, alright? You're not funny. You're actually doing the whole world a disservice. And if there was a place for you to go, it would be hell. Alright? Please change. Please stop it. It's not funny. You're not doing anything for yourself for it. You're just being a dickhead. And influencing violent acts. That's worse than you'd ever think. And if you were like me a couple of weeks ago, sitting down, not really doing much about it, or even if you have dared to roll your eyes over whenever you hear, "Oh, here we go again, another Black Lives Matter speech," you can fuck off as well. I think I've talked enough. This is 10 minutes on my camera, and I don't think I'll bother editing it or whatever. I'm just gonna upload it. All right. Yeah, I can't think of anything else to say. All right, just change, please. All right. Spread the word. Do what you can.